Hello friends, welcome back. In this session, we are going to learn the must-know web attacks. It's long since we discussed the cybersecurity things, and in this session, we are going to learn something about the most common and prominent web attacks. The first one is injection attack. The name tells you the story. Something is injected which will trouble the flow. The hacker will identify the vulnerable SQL driven website, for example, in the SQL injection attack, and he can inject the malicious SQL query via input data. The query gets validated and the command is executed by the database. And then what happens? The hacker gains the complete access. He can alter the record, view the record. It is basically all about an attacker supplying untrusted input to a program, and problem starts there. It is injecting and getting the input, getting the output as expected by the hacker. This is something very common and very dangerous too. The next one is predictable resource location attacks. I repeat, predictable resource location attacks. Predictable resource location attack is a technique to uncover the hidden website content and functionality as well. You can go with some brilliant guesses via brute forcing, and you can guess the file names of the directories, and you can gain access to them which are actually not intended for public viewing. For example, I have got a website where slash login is openly available for you, and you can take a wild guess that there could be another directory like slash admin, and you can try accessing that. This is educated guess. This will gain you access. This is intelligent but again harmful. The pages, the content which are not meant for the public viewing are getting viewed through this attack. The next type of attack is HTTP DDoS flooding attack. I'll relate this with a simple example. I am taking a class. There are 50 students. One student is asking me a question, I will answer. Parallelly, another student is asking, I'll try to manage. And one more comes up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 people are asking me questions parallelly. I'll get saturated and I'll not be able to take up questions. Same is the case. I have a server, you send one HTTP request, that's fine, but you flood requests, it will get saturated and it will not be able to take any additional requests from the actual users. It is an attack which is created, which is forged. The attackers will keep pushing a lot of requests to the server, and the server will not be able to handle it because it has got saturated. By the time the original legit user wants to get his query, his request handled, it won't be handled. So this is a simple human psychology that is used there to attack. Now the next one is HTTP request smuggling. This is tough. I'll explain you what it is. It is also called as desync attacks. This is a very simple technique that interferes the way a website processes sequence of HTTP requests. I have a method to process and somebody will interfere that. That's exactly what it is. This technique interferes the way a website processes the sequence of HTTP requests which are received from multiple users. Remember, now what will happen? It will allow the attacker to smuggle a request to a web server without the devices between the attacker and the web server being aware of it. It will smuggle, it will pick it up. So directly bypassing security controls, interfering with the other user sessions, unauthorized access gain, sensitive data exploration, all these are effects of this. So I go in a sequence, somebody comes and smuggles, and it changes the flow. It exposes everything. That's what is called as HTTP request smuggling. Clickjacking. What is it? It's very simple. It's a malicious technique again. It will trick the user into clicking something different than what was really intended. I had to click one thing, but I'll be forced, I'll be tricked to click something else, which will take different aspect of it altogether. It will start troubling us. So, for example, I have to confirm the bank payment. There is a link, but I'll be tricked to click something else where claim your price is coming in front of you. If I click that, that's all. I'm gone. So all these attacks are very common and be aware of it. Thank you very much. If you like the channel and the content, kindly subscribe. Thank you.